Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I am going to do my best to explain the new game mode to every single one of you, but it is genuinely as simple as it is MCOC poker. What you need to know, whether you are using standard or energized mode, it's effectively the same thing. It's just one is triple the stakes. So you can look at as gambling little and playing for longer, or gambling more and playing less. When you do reach, I believe, 4th milestone, energized mode opens up. So again, it's very similar to opening smallest rune crystals or the bigger ones. Effectively, in the energized mode, you use 3 times more energy, but you get 3 times more points. So you can kind of like speed through your energy refill. Then, I'm going to play through the entire thing, trying my best to explain it all, and then explain how the events themselves work. So let's get to the energized. Well, again, it doesn't matter, both of them are effectively the same. You can see 5 champions given to you, and I have nothing good going on for me. What we need to know is that the champions themselves do not matter. What matters are the symbols and the numbers next to their names. Because this is MCOC poker, here are the point systems explained. Lone Wolves, what I have right now, basically no points. Deadly Duo is when you have a pair of the same numbers. And then all the other combinations here are explained. For instance, a squad consisting of any 4 champions with sequential grade values and 1 champion of any other. So in this case, it would be meant to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets you 275 points. Odd one out when you have 4 of the same symbol. Then we have double trouble when you have 2 pairs, basically. That is double trouble. Triple threat is when you have 3 of a kind. So in this case, 3 sevens in that illustration. Captain's order, when you get a straight, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Faction reaction, 800 points when you get all 5 champions of the same faction. That's 800 points. When you get Kingmaker, that is effectively the full house, I believe, where you have a pair and a triple. Fantastic when you have 4 of a kind. And then you do have flush straight, I guess it's called, when you have sequential numbers and all of the same type. That's a ton of points. And obviously that's the big jackpot right there in the left corner. Right, so right now I have very bad odds here for anything. I do have 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So honestly, I'm kind of tempted just to reshuffle my entire hand because I'm not really close to anything. I could decide to try and go for straight and keep 5, 7, 8 and then swap 2 champions out, or I can choose to replay my entire hand. So I will go and replay my entire hand. Now, the second thing that is super important is which champion you fight up top determines how many you can swap out. So fighting Drax in this case will let me swap out 1. Fighting Gambit will let me swap out 2. Namor is swap out 3. Rogue is swap out 4. Black Widow is swap out 5. Prowler, you just finish up and you don't do any swap outs. So now I'm going to try and swap out all 5. This is actually the first time I'm trying to do that. That's fine. Let's swap out all 5. The fights themselves in this game mode are, for lack of a better word, inconsequential. You have to win the fight to be able to swap out, but it's just basically 2-star bashing. It's like a 2-star arena. Nothing to it. And yeah, MCOC. As far as MCOC actual gameplay for this game mode is concerned, it's virtually non-existent. This could have effectively been replaced with nothing, and the game would be exactly the same thing. But there we go. Now, I will swap out all 5 champions. As we can see, I'm confirmed to swap out all of them, and I'm going to try and get a better combo. And I have a Deadly Duo, so I do have a pair of those aces. So now, I'm going to try and swap out 3 to get the third one, potentially better combo. So I'm going to fight Colossus, who has swap out 3 effect. Now, we're going to use Howard, I suppose. I should have activated the pre-fight, but fine, whatever. I mean, I could have went for a full combo before, and you've done better, but that's fine. Anyways, so we won the fight, 22 seconds again. The gameplay is inconsequential, so I'm gonna swap out 3. So I'm getting rid of 2, 5, and 7 in hopes of getting another ace, basically. And as expected, I did not. So I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna swap out 3. I'm gonna find Dazzler in hopes of getting another ace. That does not seem to be too good. If you have played poker before in your life, much of this is going to be very familiar to you. The combinations and everything else, because this is effectively MCOC poker. So it's keeping my pair, that gives me the 50 points instead of 10. And now we're trying to get 3 of a kind, or maybe another pair or something. Let's see if we can get lucky with that. Uh-oh. Whoops. Tiny mistake. There we go. And we can swap out 2, 4, and 11. Come on, something. And we did get double trouble. We get another pair, which is awesome. So that immediately upped my points from 50 to 325. And since we're playing times 3, it's going to be like 975 points for this round, which is nice. It's quite good. Now I just need to defeat the Prowler. Is he bleed immune? Definitely incinerate immune. Auto. He was bleed immune, wasn't he? I think he was. Yep, he's bleed immune. Oh well, sucks to be me. It's gonna take a bit longer than I would like it to. But we got 2 pairs, which is quite nice. And now we're going to collect our points in the weekly event. This is also going to be quite an important distinction. So now I can claim a milestone straight up here. That's going to give me 750 more of these Sharderoos. And now, if I'm going to return to the landing, we're going to see how the objectives and milestones work. The weekly event is Clash, where effectively the more points you get, you go up the milestones, you earn your Mysterium, you earn the rest of the rewards. And then, when the Clash event is going to end, we're going to get into the Recruitment. And so far, everybody will have 0 points in Recruitment. Because once Clash event ends, at end of the week, we are going to receive rank rewards. The rank rewards for whichever place we are at, for instance, 11 to 30 or 6 to 10%, let's say it's going to be 5 recruitment event points. If we finish top 10%. So then, we're going to get 5 recruitment event points and like a title or something. That is going to get a point total up to 5 in here and will allow me to get effectively the 26 stones, the 7-star awakening gem shards, the 1 to 2 gem. Yeah, kind of cool. The 1 to 2 gem. And that's it, because this one's already 6 points. And that's going to be Titan shards. And effectively everything past this point is going to be Titan shards anyways. The more points you get, the more Titan shards you get. And then when this one, because every week we're again going to be playing Clash events. So every week, depending where you place, you're going to get these points for recruitment event. And then you're going to be getting the milestone rewards here. And at the end, you're going to get the rank rewards of the recruitment event. Depending where you finish, top 200 gets a 7-star high evolutionary. Then 1%, you get some Titan shards. And what are these crystals? Wondergore Grace. Oh, those are high evolutionary crystals. It seems like a very big drop off in rewards, but okay. And you're gonna get the rank rewards. So that effectively is the new event explained in short. We can quickly try and do one more go. So you enter. I'm gonna do the an energy one because I don't want to use a refill right now. So we're entering. Now I do again have virtually nothing. I do have 3, 8, 12, 13, and then ace. So what do I do? I could swap out 2, 3, 8 and try and go for a straight, I believe. Because 13 is the highest. I technically do have 12, 13, 14 here. So I can try and go for a straight. So fine, let's swap out 2. And fight Iron Patriot. This is a riskier type of wear. This could potentially leave me with bare minimum points as well. But that's fine. So let's find the Patriot. Wish this game had units in it because it's gonna get very grindy very fast. Anyway, so now let's fight. Swap out 2. We're gonna swap out Silver Surfer and Wiccan. I'm gonna leave 2, 12, 13, 14 in. And we have 5 and 9. Now, again, I could take lesser of a risk by swapping out Ghost and Sunspot now and try and go for 4 of a kind, which is, I guess, what I will try to do. So again, I'm going to swap out. I'm going to abandon my goal or quest to try and get a straight. And I will try and get 4 of a kind, which I think statistically I have better odds of. So, finish out the fight. And again, swap out 2 more champions. So in total, we do have 3 swaps. I'm going to be swapping out Ghost and Sunspot. I'm going to try and get 1 more. And I get neither one of those. So I'm going to fight Omega Red again to try and get one of the green ones. And again, I still think statistically I have the better odds of achieving something here. But we'll see. Not getting very lucky here, but we never know how it's going to finish up. Let's just quickly brute force nuke this down. Fine. Again, the fights themselves don't matter as long as you win, really. So let's swap out Massacre and Kitty Pryde, because those are from the different suit. Confirm that. And come on, one of the greenies. And I do have 4 of a kind now. So immediately I went from 10 points to 300 points, which is great. This is fairly solid round, I guess. And let's beat up that Magneto and collect our 300 points. Da, 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 da. Probably gotten hit by that, but fine, whatever. Again, the fights themselves really do not matter. Neither it matters which champion you use to fight. So, we got 4 of a kind, because we had 4 of the same suit. And that gave me 300 points, and there you go, that's it. So that is the new game mode. And then you just grind this and do it over and over and over again to get all the milestones in the clash. And again, once the milestone's over, it's kind of like the fun part is over. It's kind of like arena milestones when they finish up. Because then, you know, you just need to place as highly as you can in the weekly event. And then, you know, get points for the monthly event. And learning these, super important. Right? But if you play poker, you kind of know exactly what these are. And yeah. A bit confusing at first, but once you get to it, it's very, very simple. It's, again, very much so akin to Arena. This is effectively, as I'm concerned, antithesis of Battlegrounds, because you do not care for the type of roster you have. It is extremely RNG based. There's no skill element really involved in it. It's all based on luck purely. And I will discuss what are my thoughts initially on this game mode in a separate video. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next